my God.
Hello guys, Mr. Aussie 1990 here, and it's going to be a new video by myself. First things first, if you're looking for cheap Microsoft points, go check out G2A. The link will be in the description. Just click on that link, go check out the Microsoft points or PSN vouchers, go see if you want to buy them, buy some packs, etc. And that is that. But we'll move on to today's video, and it's going to be on all the 5-star skillers. Now, I know a lot of people, or a fair few people have done this video already. I did it last year, and I thought, I've actually had a fair few people asking me if a certain player's 5-star skills, if they're 4-star skills, etc. I don't know how you wouldn't know, because you can actually click on them now. But I thought I'd make this video for people who want to see it. You know, it'll stay up all year long. People want to come back to it. That's fair enough to them if it's easier for them. So I'll do it anyway and get it out of the way. But we'll go into my transfer targets. You can see I've got 37. If I'm not mistaken, there is 37 in-game at the moment. Now, when the legend cards come out, if I'm not mistaken, again, there should be 5-star skin in Legends, but they're not out at this moment in time. If you watch this further down the line, the Legends are out. This was right at the beginning of the game. They're not currently out, but I'm led to believe that some of them will be 5-star skills. So we'll move on. Some of them have already been bought, which is a little bit unfortunate, but we'll move on to the first guy, obviously, now, which is going to be Ben Arthur. Remains 5-star skills from last year. Decent player, Premier League players. Quite a few Premier League 5-star skillers this year. Well, I think it's more than last year, if I'm not mistaken. I can't quite remember, but he's a good right-hand sider. He's not too expensive either. You can see bought there for 5.8k in right mid. I don't know if that's his preset for, position or not. I can't quite remember. We'll move on to the next guy. 700 coins for Christ's sake. Carlos Eduardo. 5-star skills. Decent Brazilian player for your cheap Brazilian team. Look at this. 700 coins. Ridiculous. It's almost discard price for a 5-star skiller. He's got decent pace. He's probably quite strong, I'd imagine. I don't know how strong he is, actually. 5'7" doesn't seem too convincing. But the next guy is Jobson. He's a little bit more expensive at 77k. But he's returned to the game. He was in FIFA 12, but not FIFA 13, I want to say. Or was it FIFA 11? I can't quite remember when Jobson was there. But he was the probably best original 5-star skiller. Everybody used him in their 5-star skill teams. He is back, and I haven't used him yet. But from what I've heard, he is better than ever. Fantastic strength, pace, 5-star skills combination. Can't go wrong with him. But he will cost you 77k or thereabouts. So he's going to cost you a fair few coins. We'll move on to the next guy, which is Tarabt. He's lost his 5-star weak foot, but still remains 5-star skills, so it's not too bad. But he's moved over to left mid now, which means he might not get used so much because he's not the paciest. But still, if you're a good skiller down the wing, he's got okay pace, 79. That's not bad, in fact. But he probably would suit a cam position better, which he was last year. Just hope he'll get an inform possibly as a cam. That would be pretty nice to see. Elia remains 5-star skills. Fantastic player. Used to play for Juventus, I think, at Werder Bremen for a few seasons now. Decent Bundesliga 5-star skiller, you know, for your sweat Bundesliga teams. I don't know if they work so well this year, but he's still 5-star skills. He's got all right weak foot as well. Oh, he's got 3-star weak foot. It's not too bad. He's one of them left-handed siders who's going to cut in on his right foot and shoot. But we'll move on to the next guy, who's Magidi, who's a complete opposite. I thought Magidi was left-footed, actually. That's a little bit of a troll. It says right foot there, but I'm pretty sure he's left-footed, or am I mistaken? Leave that in the comments. 5-star skills, plays for Spartak Moscow, is that? It is Spartak Moskva, or whatever. Irish player, so potential for hybrids there if you like your Irish players, etc. in your Russian league. If you want to do that, then it's possible with him. High work rate, attacking work rate, decent right-hand side, right winger, cuts in, scores goals. Fantastic player in this game. Bernard, new player to the game, of course. 5-star skills. Probably, I think he's the weakest player in the game, if I'm not mistaken, or the weakest gold in the game, or something along those lines. 5'4", he's like 21 strength, but I've used his card, and he's fantastic. There's nothing wrong with this card at all. I mean, he will get shrugged off the ball, but so will most players. He's not, you know, that's just a part of FIFA 14 now. He's 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot, very good player indeed. Move on to the man himself. Probably, he's got 5-star skills written all over him. You can't not, if they ever make a FIFA and Ronaldinho's not 5-star skills, expect hate EA. He is the most 5-star skilling person in real life you could imagine. He's got medium-low work rates this year. I believe he was low work rates last year, so he's a little bit more movement in the guy. Still very slow at 54, so it's a bit harsh, I believe. He's not that slow in real life. I've seen him play a few times for his new club, Athletic Mineiro. He's not rapid, obviously, but he's not 54. That is really harsh, but he's still got decent pass and dribbling, 5-star skills, of course. You can't go wrong with Ronaldinho. We'll move on to the next player now. Oh, okay, it's gone back to Bernard. We'll move on. It's obviously just moved on a little bit. There we go. So Nani is the next player. 5-star skills, right-hand sider, probably a better option than Ben Arthur for most people, so Ben Arthur might not get used so much, but I think, was he a left mid last year? I can't quite remember fully, but he's a right mid this year, and he goes for about 20-odd K plus. We've got our next guy here, 750 coins by now, it's not even bought. Argentine player in, I think that's Liga do Brazil. It is Liga do Brazil, so you can get in a lot of good teams. Liga do Brazil teams, 5-star skilled, left-footed option in the cam position. D'Alessandro, very good player. Next player is Michael Jj Jansen, of course, if you know him as that. 5-star skills, fantastic player. He's similar to last year. I've used him actually. There's not much different from his last year's card. So he's just the same kind of player. Valdivia now, still 5-star skills from last year. Very good player. Again, another Liga do Brazil player, but he's Chilean, so potential for hybrids there if you like your Chile players. Maybe Alexis Sanchez or somebody along those lines. You know, he probably isn't going to use a lot of teams. As you can see, 750 coins by now, and they're not getting bought, these kind of players. So we'll move on to Isaidi. I can't believe there's a Stoke 5-star skill player. Would you ever thought we'd be saying that? I mean, Stoke are known for their rough type of football and almost considered rugby-style team for most people. I like watching Stoke, actually. They've turned into a very good team recently. Isaidi, whatever he's called. 5-star skills, obviously on loan from Liverpool. Fantastic player. I'm not, does he play much for Stoke in real life? I haven't watched him in the last couple of weeks, but we'll soon find out. Busafa got his move to, who's that? Lokomotiv Moscow, I think it is. He's still 5-star skills, cam position. Looks like a decent player. Probably not the strongest of players, which can get frustrating, I suppose, for some people. But we'll move on to the next player now, and it is going to be this guy here, Masuku, who is a South African player, left winger. You know, he looks all right, to be fair. He's not got the best shooting and anything. He's a silver, though, to be fair to him. He doesn't cost a whole load of coins either. 3.9k for a 5-star skiller is, well, that's affordable. But look at his name. I'm not even going to attempt to say that first name. Holy shit. Nope, not even going to try it. Medium work rates. There's a couple of South African 5-star skillers, so you can link them to in the hybrids. We've also got this guy here who apparently looks between Neymar and... Someone said Neymar and Hulk. I don't really know. I can see the Neymar in him a little bit, but he's 5-star skills, decent player, plays in the Mexican league, so you got a Mexican 5-star skill on the left-hand side. He's called Fidella Martinez. Very good player, looks like. I'll have to use him. Actually, I haven't used him yet, but I will be looking into using that card. And of course, the highest rated 5-star skiller, Cristiano Ronaldo, has popped up here. Yet to use him. Will probably hopefully get my hands on him at some point. Probably the best card in the game. I always go by the theory that Messi's better in real life, Ronaldo's better in the game. FIFA just suits Ronaldo better than Messi in my opinion, but again, that's my opinion. You might differ. We've got Chikario, or whatever he's called. Chick, we're going to call him. Damn straight, he's got a beard. But anyway, 5-star skills, 5-star weak foot, phenomenal stats, silver card. Probably quite strong actually, because he's 6'2". I haven't looked into that, but he could be quite strong, I hope. He's not in the best league. He's in the Zurich League or whatever that says. From Tunisia, so difficult for hybrids, but you never know. You might get in some of your teams. Alex, another Brazilian 5-star skiller. Fantastic player, gold there. There's a lot of these, so some of them will probably get overlooked. I don't know if he'll be used more like Jansen. You never know. But probably the cheapest 5-star skiller right here. I got him in my starter pack. I can discard him for 0 coins. How about that? It's Dairo Monero or Moreno. Moreno, that's it. 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot. Right-footed, medium-low work rates, plays in that league there, which I'm not too sure what that league is, actually, but he is Colombian, so Colombian players, a lot of Colombian players around, so he could get linked into a couple of teams. Talking about the Colombia, we have this guy right here, which is Torres. He is called McNelly Torres, which is a little bit of a strange name, but he's 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot. Looks like a decent player, 5'7", medium work rates for a cam. We'll move swiftly on into the next one, which is Ribéry. There he is. Oh, I want to use that card so badly. He's been phenomenal in every FIFA I've used him in. Haven't got my hands on him just yet, but he's still got his 5-star skills, medium-high work rates, engine traits on him. I haven't done that. Obviously, this is on the trade. He's got his pace, he's got his dribbling, got his passing, got his shooting. What more could you ask for? Ribéry. Neymar, very expensive striker. He's another 5-star skill, 5-star weak foot. I think it's like 3. Is there 3 or 2? I can't quite remember how many there is, actually. I know that Chikario is one. Neymar. 5-star skills, 5-star weak foot, 90 pace, 80 shooting, 92 dribbling. Holy shit! 5'9", Barcelona. What more can you ask for? Maicon Liete. Guy striker card. Now, he was a right winger and he was expensive last year. He's a striker card and he's 50k. Is it because he's weak that he's not very much anymore? He's slowly going down in ratings. Before we know it, it'll be a bronze. He was like a 74 into 72, 71, 69. He's struggling. He's struggling by the looks of things. He's got his move to... that team right there, I think he's on loan, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't used this card yet, but I will be looking into using him again. He looks like a very good player. Move on to Mackay Steven, who was heavily linked with a move to Leeds. Didn't happen. A little bit annoyed with that, because Leeds with a 5-star skiller would have made my bloody day. But he plays for... I'm going to get this right. Dundee United. Dundee United, okay, because I got a lot of hate when I say Dundee, because I don't watch much Scottish football, so apologies for that. But it's Dundee United. He's Scottish. Very good player. I've used him in previous FIFAs, fantastic player. And in real life, definitely deserves 5-star skills. We've got the next guy here, very expensive this year actually, Elton. Weak foot of 2-star, 5'3", so he's probably piss poor strength, I'd imagine. Fantastic stats on his card, holy crap. 87 pace, didn't realise that. He was a bit slower than that last year. 5-star skills, obviously plays in the Saudi Arabian League. We move swiftly on to this guy who's on the thumbnail because I love him so much. It's Martin Mutumbu, and he deserves 5-star skills, but he's not the best stats on card kind of player, and he plays in that league just there for Uganda. Difficult to link into hybrids, but I want to try this guy out just purely because he is definitely a 5-star skill. I would have been fuming if he wasn't 5-star skills this year. That's why I put him in the thumbnail. He deserves it fully. But we'll move swiftly on into this guy here. I don't know anything about this guy. If somebody knows anything about this guy, please leave it in the comments. Not too sure who he is. Alfredi or something like that. Looks okay on stats. Nothing, nothing shines apart from his 70 dribbling possibly. 5-star skills though, that's always nice. 4-star weak foot is fantastic too. Might have a little bit of strength to him. Who knows? We'll move on to the guy who definitely has a little bit of strength to him. That's Ibrahimovic. Medium low work rate, 6'5". 89 shooting. Holy crap. 88 dribbling. Even 76 pace. You shove a card which adds pace onto this guy, he will be unstoppable. That's why he costs 840k bid. That's not even. That's probably go for more than that. But we'll move swiftly on into Woloson now. Woloson apparently been nerfed this year. Yet to use him. Want to be using him. A lot of people have been saying that he's lost it, unfortunately, this year. I don't know whether that's down to strength. That's what people have been saying. I haven't experienced it myself. Hopefully, I can experience it myself and see what he is like. Maybe link him with Wellington Nem up front, because Wellington Nem, in my opinion, is OP as fuck. He's not 5-star skills, though. But we'll try Woloson at some point. We've got Marias back in the game. Fantastic to see. I love the guy back in the game. 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot. Plays in the Ligue do Brazil, actually, that is. Not too sure what team that is. It's a strange looking badge. But Brazilian, so again, another Brazilian skiller. What more can you expect? It's obviously going to happen. Ortega, holy crap, he's had a pace increase. 89 at pace. He's another Colombian. There's a few Colombian 5-star skillers in this one. Fantastic to see Colombia coming through. What league is that he's playing in? Not too sure. I can't really see it. It's a bit far away, and my eyesight is shit. But you'll probably tell me that in the comments. Quite a young player as well, 1991. I think that makes him like 22, 23. Can't quite work that out in the top of my head right now because I'm thick as shit. But anyway, yeah, he looks alright, to be fair. And then we've got Lincoln. Again, very cheap 5-star skiller. His pace isn't great. I can't see him being used in a lot of teams, but he is a 5-star skiller nonetheless. Medium low work rates. Liga do Brazil. Again, Brazilian, silver. Done deal. And then we've got the bronze guy, Zigu, who I just want to try for lols. With the bronze guy last year, I think was Lee Trundle, wasn't it? And now we've got Zigu. I haven't seen much of him in real life. I saw a couple of clips of him. Looks like a little bit of a skiller. Doesn't look too bad, to be fair. But he plays for that Gangnam style team, Gangwon or whatever, in the K-League. Looks pretty good. High-low work rates as well for a striker. Pretty darn good. We're going to go back through them just in case I missed any. We had Lincoln, Ortega, Marias, Woloson. You know, some really, really good players. If I can just flick back through 1 second. Ibrahimovic. There we go. If you missed any, you can stop at any point. I'm just going to go check I didn't miss any because the watch list actually moves. If they get like bought, they go to the front. So if anyone got bought. No, that looks like we covered them all, to be honest. 3 of them. Actually, wait a minute. There's more. Oh, there is more. Here we go. Sorry about that. We've got Corona, who was sold, 3.1k, 5-star skills, high medium work rates, plays in the Eredivisie, Mexican player, looks quite nice. We've got Quincy Owusu-Abe, sold. Quincy Owusu-Abe, for Christ's sake, he nearly got his move to Crystal Palace, actually. He would have been a Premier League 5-star skiller. Didn't happen, played to Panathinaikos, sorry. In the Hellas Liga, Ghanaian player, looks fantastic. We've got Kelvin, who's expensive as shit this year. I think because Danilino is no longer 5-star skills, so Kelvin's only, there's not many right-wing options anymore. He's 5-star skills, and he's left-footed as well and cut in. He's got decent strength. He's 5'8". We've got Bernard, who I showed you. We've got Magidi, I think I showed you. Elia, I showed you. Tarab, Ben Arfa. Is that it? That is it, I think, guys. So that is going to be the end of this video. Let's just recap it one more time. I'm just going to speak over it. It's a little bit of a weird watch list in this one, by the way. I think it's called a transfer targets now, isn't it? Yeah. It's not many people on the page, so it's kind of annoying. There's actually like 5 or 6 pages. But that is going to be the end of this video, guys. Hopefully this has helped you out looking for some 5-star skillers. There's a lot of cheap options if you fancy just a random skill. You can make a pretty good team with a couple of 5-star skillers, probably for less than like 10k. 3 or 4 5-star skillers in there. So hopefully you have enjoyed this. If you have, a like would be absolutely amazing. Leave in the comments if you want to see me doing any more like information videos for you guys. I can always do them. I've not got a problem doing them. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again soon. Have a nice day and bye-bye. Boom!